How's it, guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we're doing analysis on the British pound, Japanese yen, and then also the British pound, US dollar. A couple of beautiful entries on these two currency pairs. But before we hit the charts, just go visit my website. It's on the bottom left corner over here, where you can find previous analysis. You can find some strategies. For those of you that's getting started in the trading, there's some nice video categories there under the video categories section for you to get started. And then, like I said, previous strategies and all that will help you in your trading career. Also, preferred brokers, go check them out, guys. These guys are absolutely brilliant when it comes to having a reliable broker behind your side, and you know that your money is safe. Also, under the resource tab, we have the COT reports, which we use on our analysis. So we're doing top-down analysis, and then you can download those COT reports for free. The link will also be in the description from our website. Okay, so let us look at the charts. So we're going to start off with the British pound, Japanese yen. Excuse me. We're doing top-down analysis, like I said, and starting from the daily, moving down to the hourly time frame. Now, as you can see, from the British pound, Japanese yen side of things, you know, both currency pairs is in a very weak position currently. So that is why we're seeing this consolidation, this ranging in the market. Yes, we had a nice little move downwards and then coming upwards, but again, you know, price still staying within this area over here of range or ranging or consolidation, as I can say that. So you can see that price just coming back into that area and just, you know, keeping in that area. So we will have to see which one of these two currency pairs, and I'm pretty sure, or not pretty sure, but I've got a feeling the British pound will start moving upwards. So strengthening a little bit, because, you know, Japanese yen side of things, I don't think anything will happen this year. So I think this currency pair will still be weak. 4-hour time frame, let's have a look. Some beautiful entries. If you are a swing trader or just looking at the 4-hour or trading on the 4-hour time frame, so we see this nice movement upwards and then a downwards movement. Now, how could you have caught some nice sell opportunities? Well, it would have been right here. So you can see a break in structure, price going up. I'm just zooming in a little bit. So you can see price going up and consolidating here, and then we have a nice bearish candle, you know, that broke that structure over there. And then with that bearish candle, we do see this fair value gap that was created in between these two candles, price going up into that area, and then you had a nice sell opportunity going downwards. If you did miss that one, we had another opportunity where price broke that area over there. So you have a nice bearish candle once again creating a nice fair value gap in between those two candles. That candle's wick and the next candle's wick. The candle before the bearish candle and then the candle after the bearish candle. And you see price going into that fair value gap again and then moving downwards. So you have two nice opportunities if you were just trading on a 4-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, let's have a look. Okay, we do see, let's just do this first. So we had our previous analysis last week. We had these two areas that we marked out. So you can see price pushing up into that area and then passing that area, and then, like I said, and like we saw on the 4-hour time frame, price going up in the top area and then over here, and then consolidating a little bit. And then we see that break in structure down here. So you had a nice cleaner opportunity with that break. And as you can see, okay, that's the area that was broken, the structure, if I can say that. And then we had a nice, fair value gap that was created with this candle. Zooming in a little bit, I just want to show you. So there we go. So it's in between that candle and that candle. That's the candle that broke that structure. Okay, so if you were just drilling down to your 1-hour time frame, you would have had a nice sweeter entry, for price going into that area and then moving downwards. And then again, we had a nice break of structure, okay, over there. Okay, this one you could have caught with a nice Fibonacci movement. So you had a nice little high that was created there, and then a low, and then moving downwards. You can see price going into the 62% area, catching that sweet little entry downwards, and then now currently price is just consolidating over here at the bottom. Just going to take this out. So we do have two areas in the market that we're going to earmark or pinpoint. So this is the first one. Okay, that's going to be our high that we're going to be focusing on. this week, and then this is going to be our low that we're going to be focusing on. So I would like to see price breaking these two areas and then just reacting to what price is doing, because that is what we usually do on a week or during the week. We do look at our analysis, we do look at where price is going, but again, with these two currency pairs, and with it consolidating in that area on a higher time frame, we do catch any movement breaking these two areas. So might it be up or down, just catch that area, react to what the market gives you. Okay. Yes, it's nice to try and predict it, but it's so difficult to predict the markets, especially this time of the where we are in. So just react to it. Okay. Don't just think it's gonna go up, or I've got feedback of it is going down. Just react to what the market gives us, and I'll show you that every single time I do my analysis. Let's move on to our next. Before we move on to our next currency pair, excuse me. Let us just look at the COT reports. So we're looking at the Japanese yen first, and as we can see, previous week we had a lot of shorts being closed, a lot of longs being closed, a lot of longs, and a lot of shorts being closed in the market. Now this week we also had a lot of longs being opened and a lot of shorts. So it's a very indecisive to where this currency pair is heading. But I mean, we do know that, looking at the news and all that and fundamentals of this currency pair, that the Japanese yen is still in a very weak state, and I don't think it's going to get any better this year. British pound side of things, also, very similar. Last week we had a lot of longs being opened, a lot of shorts being opened. This week, a lot of longs being closed, shorts being closed. So that is why we see that consolidation in the market, going into these two currency pairs. So let us look at our next one. We're going to be focusing on will be our British pound, US dollar. Here we go. So let us just move on to our daily time frame. This time frame we're going to be starting on, moving downwards. So just minimizing this a little bit. There we go. So again, looking at this, we have again this huge push downwards, and then we have a movement going upwards again. So price just coming back to this area in the market. I'm just going to highlight it in for you. So we have this price going there. So there was a support area, price breaking it, coming back, having a little bit of resistance into that area. So again, still movement downwards. So we do have on a higher time frame, we still have that, a downwards movement of the British pound. We do not see any break or any sign of British pound getting stronger against the US dollar. We still have a downwards movement. But as soon as the British pound breaks that area and breaks big structures, then we can start looking at huge or long positions on a higher time frame. Moving on to our 4-hour time frame. Okay, there we go. Just zooming in a little bit. Just making it nice. So, as we can see, price, let's focus on this area here. Okay, so price was in this little bit of consolidation area, and then price shot up. Okay, we do have, let's just have a look. Now I'm just going to not just look at that. If you can see, this is a small little area, or small little, there we go. Just zooming in a little bit. So we had a high, we had a low with this candle over here. There we go. A low, swing high to that retracement, just hitting that 62% area. Okay, just taking this out. I'm just going to show you this. There we go. Okay, zooming in, just making it bigger because the candles are so close together. So we have a swing low, we have a swing high, we have a retracement to the 62%, touching that area. And then we had movement upwards. Okay, so that's a nice little entry that you could have caught. And then just zooming out a little bit, price going up and then breaking structure over here with this candle. Okay, breaking that previous low that was created there, price creating a fair value gap in the market in between that area and that area. Again, price going into this fair value gap and then pushing downwards, right? So two areas or two entries that you could have caught. Okay, currently price is just, sitting below this area or on this area, not breaking that previous low that it created, just coming back, retesting that area. and just, it's a support area. So price not breaking that area, and so just, there's no movement there. On a 1 hour time frame, this was a very nice little or couple of entries that you could have caught this week. So let's just have a look. So we started off this week, okay, our previous analysis, right? So this is our previous analysis that we ended on last week. I will have the link in the description as well, so you can look at my previous analysis video. So price is going up and down, and eventually breaking that area. Okay, so you could have had a nice little entry just of our low over here. We had a swing low, okay, right about there. We had a swing high. So swing low, swing high, price going back, retesting or retracing to the 62%. That's our first entry that you could have caught with this nice little buy upwards, right? So then price came up to the top. It started consolidating. Don't know what happened there. So it started consolidating, and then price moved downwards again. And how could you have caught this nice little sell downwards? Well, again, Fibonacci. You have a price swing high, and then we had a swing low. Okay? So price not moving to that. So then you move your Fibonacci down. So you had a nice little area here, swing high, so price going down, coming back up again. Then you had a nice little swing high, swing low, price going to the 62% area, right about there. Look at that. Okay, bam, that's your entry. And then price moving downwards again. So that's your second entry. Just taking that out. So third little entry you could have caught was a nice little fair value gap. Fair value gap meaning price broke this structure. Right about there. Okay, that's the area the price broke. And then price going and retracing to that fair value gap area. Right about there. Okay, that's a nice little area. So if you had if you wanted a second confirmation, so you had price going down, moving up, creating a little high, going down again. So that is your high that you take your Fibonacci to that low. And look at that. Just taking out this fair value gap, price pushing into the 62% area, right about there. So that's a sweeter little entry, and that you could have caught on a lower time frame. So that is pretty neat, guys. That is two confirmations, and you had a nice little buy upwards. Okay, there's a really nice little pips you could have caught in this currency pair this week. You had a buy upwards, then you had a first entry on a retracement right about there, then price going down, and then a second entry that you could have caught, right? So always look at your fair value gaps, use your Fibonacci, and you will definitely start making some pips. Okay, I've got previous analysis that I'll show you, and you can look at that. Every weekend we talk about the same thing. I've got in the link, there's a link in the description to my Fibonacci version 2, okay, where I talk about how I use the Fibonacci. So use that, or go look at that video, and then use those settings that I use on my Fibonacci, because I get a lot of questions about what levels I use and how do I use it and all that. So there is a video in the description called Fibonacci version 2. Just go watch that video. So currently we're looking at these two areas in the market. We want to see price breaking either above this or below this area, and then we will have confirmation of, you know, where price is heading, and just again reacting to what price gives you. Okay, so guys, that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this analysis and this little you know, look back on what happened this week. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. There's definitely more analysis videos coming your way this weekend. So guys, I hope you have been having a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and happy trading, guys.